Hi and welcome to Little Bits Honeybees YouTube channel. I'm the Skinny Bee Man. This is December 16th. Fairly nice day. It's about 45 degrees out here, sunny. Bees are flying good. First thing I want to talk to you about, December 29th, the Saturday after Christmas, I'm going to have a question and answer chat with a bunch of co-hosts. One of them be Barnyard Bees, Jason Braggs from New River Honeybees, Todd Prince from NC Queens, Langford Parton from Willie B. Apiaries, and there'll be a couple others probably. You can go on my main YouTube page under Community, and the link to get on the chat is on there. Go on there. It'll download a small program and then let you right in the meeting. I will be broadcasting it on YouTube, so if you don't want your face on YouTube when you log in, shut your camera off so that you won't be on there. But that's December 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And like I say, it's all the information is right there on my main YouTube page under the Community tab, and get the info and the links to get in. Should have plenty of room. We got enough room for 500 people in there. It's kind of an experiment to see how well it goes. But today, since I'm making this video, I run across these, they're called Z clips, and they use them a lot. In fact, I think about the only place you can get them now is out of the UK, and they're like a €1.98 for two of them, so that's roughly $1 a piece for them. They're a little expensive. After I get done here, I'll take you guys inside and show you how you can make these. They're simple to make, but they're spring loaded. And basically what they do, you mount them on the, if you're moving boxes, you put a screw in here, and here, and this locks in, and you can just undo it with this tab. You don't have to have any tools to lock or unlock your boxes. So that's pretty handy. I'm going to show you how to install them, then later on I'll go in the house and make a video on how to make them. But you need to center your boxes. That way you got them all in the center, so you can interchange boxes and all your boxes will fit. So mark the center on your boxes. And I'll tell you the layout, but I've got a template made up, 3D printed template. It's got the whole design in it. You can make it out of a piece of cardboard, a piece of plywood, anything. But and I'll give you all these hole dimensions later. But you just line it up, center your notch, center your hole there, punch your holes. Let me get some screws here. Hope it don't make the bees too riled up. They don't like you impact on the side of their hive in the middle of the winter time very well. They don't like it any time, to be honest about it. We just put that through the eyelet. You tighten that one down tight. Screw that one in pretty good, but don't go tight with it. Same way with that, you leave that and loosen up for the water to go in. There it is. Your hives are locked. They won't go sideways when you pick them up. They all come together. And the way it's designed, they won't shift endo either. I put all the way up this side and all the way up the other side. Pick your boxes up. You don't have to worry about them coming apart if you're hauling from one bee yard to another. And like I say, when you're in the bee yard, you don't have to have any tools done to them. You just unclick them and you're ready to go. Pretty handy little deal. Like I say, they're a little expensive if you buy them, but they're not a whole lot of trouble to make. I'll finish doing this because I need to get this one done, and then I'll try to take you in the garage and we'll try to finish up on this one. Okay, we're back inside now, and I'm going to show you how to make these. The screws I'm using to anchor them are 3/4 inch modified truss screw. They got the washer's built on the head, so it makes it don't come off the wire real well, or keeps from slipping off the wire. To make the pattern for this, I want to draw it on a piece of paper. I've got my jig made in a piece of steel. You don't have to have this big a piece of steel. You might even get by putting it in a piece of hard oak or something, but I prefer the steel. You just draw your straight line and square your line up 90 off of that. Get my millimeter tape, because this where I got this from was millimeters, so I'm going to give it to you in millimeters. You have to figure it out. You come from your center line, this is your center line here, center, you go 60 millimeters, leave it right where it's at, go 120 and 140 millimeters. Write that down. From here to here is 60. From here to here is 60. That gives you your 120, and then from here to here is 20 millimeters. Okay, then you measure from this center line right here up 40 millimeters. So from here to here is 40. And that's all there is to the layout on that. We'll go to our jig here. My jig, like I say, I made them out of steel. And you drill them with a 3/16 inch hole. I went to the hardware store and bought 5 millimeter drill bits and cut them off to make my hardened pins. They go in here real nice. And then right here, I need to lower that camera just a little bit. I need to raise it a little bit. Okay, let's raise it a little bit. Yeah, right here at 12 o'clock, you drill a hole just a little bit bigger than the diameter in your wire, and I'll show you what that's for in a minute. The wire I'm using is, I think it's number 11 high tensile strength fencing wire. It's real springy, real strong. You can't hardly bend it. You can't use number 9 wire because number 9 bar is soft and it'll just stay bent. It won't give you the spring action. But you drill them, and the 5 millimeter studs fit in there really good, like that. And you just come to the end of your wire. This piece of wire is, this is longer now, but I think 9.5 inch piece of wire is what takes plenty of room to make it. Just come in there about 1/4 inch and bend you a 90. Yeah, bend a 90 on your wire. And to make these, you just stick it in your hole you got drilled at the 12 o'clock position right there. that holds your tail, makes it easy to wrap. You bend it where it comes down inside your first peg, slip it over that peg, go to your outside hole, put your peg in it, take your pair of pliers, and just bend it around the post. You take it off there. I found that when you take it off of there, let me see here where I'm getting the camera. I got it zoomed up pretty good, so hopefully you can see. I just kind of pry it out just a little bit and let you cut them really close. Do the same thing on this side. You cut it pretty close. Take your hammer, bend the ends down on it. Now, the ones you buy are not made like this. When the ones you buy down here on this end, this other curlicue is not on there. It's just a straight wire. And if you hook that around because here's where your screw will be. If you try to pull that wire with your finger, it's hard to pull. You can't hardly do it. You can't do it. And that'll be the layout for your screw jig. The 3 holes. The inside hole here, not the outside hole. That'll be your jig for making your template to go in your boxes. But like I say, I put this curlicue on here, and I'm going to go up to the vise. This is a long side. I'm going to lock it in the vise, and I'm going to turn that 90 degrees. I ain't going to move the camera for this. Explain what I'm doing. Okay, now as you can see, we was straight with this. Now we got a 90 bent on this one here. So we come back down to the jig, put it on there, move your peg from the outside hole where you made the eye to the inside hole, and you just do it like that. Lay it over there. Take a pair of pliers and just bend it up. Now, that's your lock on your box. That locks over your screw. You got that? You can get a hold of it real easy. Ain't no problem to undo them. So a little modification I done. But that's all there is to making them. You can, like, some rainy day, you can sit there and make them. And once you get them on the box, they're pretty universal about moving boxes. And not having to have tools in the bee yard. Don't forget about the chat. December 19th, Saturday after Christmas, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks for watching. You guys all have a Merry Christmas.